All right, I'm Mike Moranto, reporting for DamonWildcats.com, and joined right now by our head men's and women's cross country coach, Paul Legno. Coach, you guys, both teams coming off of involvement in the Canisius Alumni Classic meet this past weekend. A little bit of a different meet in the fact that it's scored separately for Division Ones and non-Division Ones. But a good showing for both teams at that event. And I know you weren't there because you were busy getting inducted into the SUNY Albany Track and Field Wall of Fame. So congratulations on that. But
Thank you.
I'm sure you got the updates from your assistant coaches and whatnot. So we'll start with the women. No surprise, Amy Trabert with an 8th place finish, 9th top 10 finish of her career, and then behind her, Tara Petey finished 16th. So second or third top 20 finish for her this season.
Yeah, the ladies did a nice job. This meet we always kind of use as just a tune-up the week before the conference meet. It's nice because it's local. We just drive 10 minutes down Main Street to Delaware Park. Not very high stress or high pressure. We're coming off a tough 2-week training block where we could finally really not worry about racing and just train. And then the instructions for the ladies were kind of, let's take it out easy for the first mile. Not really look at it as a race situation, just look at it as a 5K workout the week before the conference meet. But yeah, Amy did a really nice job. Her and Tara turning into a really solid duo up front. I think they should both be up in the top 5 to 7 in the conference meet, which will give us a nice low stick up front. And the rest of the ladies did a nice job. We're still trying to figure out who those 3 through 5 pack runners are going to be. We've had a lot of different interchangeable pieces over the past couple weeks, and we're hoping we can get everyone healthy and ready to go this weekend to have a strong showing.
Two things specifically about those interchangeable pieces. First of all, it's been a couple different people, but this week Savannah Warner, Mackenzie Tubbs are in among the scorers. Along with Tara, you've had 3 freshmen among your top 5 finishers in every meet this season, and then your 5th scorer, 5th finisher in this meet was Emily Bradley. I think it's the first time she's been up in the scorers this season. She's a redshirt junior. So what does it mean for your team? It's I'm sure it's encouraging to see that you've had freshmen among the top 5 finishers and different freshmen really throughout the season. And then, for Emily, as someone that's been on the team for a number of years now, just, what was it like to see her among the top 5 finishers?
Yeah, I was really happy with how Emily raced. She's had a rough past year just dealing with some injuries. So it's really nice to see her finally coming back into form. She was one of our better runners towards the end of last year. She never really had that breakout race, but we felt like she was really close. So for her to miss some time was, pretty frustrating for her. So really happy to see her come back around, and, we're hoping that she continues to get even stronger over the next couple of weeks. And yeah, just in terms of our youth, pretty happy to see all of our freshmen up there. A couple of them have been dealing with some bumps and bruises, and I think that's just part of the adjustment period coming to college. Mackenzie Tubbs has been having a little hip issue, and, we're really hoping we can get her straightened out this week because she could really, be a factor for us at the conference meet. And then Savannah's been running great, and, really, if you looked at Savannah's workouts on paper, you would think that she's right about ready for a breakthrough race, and we're hoping that happens this weekend.
Switching over to the men's side, usual cast of characters. I think it's been the same 5 guys for you all season long. Josh Bodner and Lucas Canales kind of leading the way, and then Tim Poole's really settled into that kind of your kind of swing finisher with finishing third, and Kale Silvestri and Mike Swiniarski rounding out the scorers. So what did you hear, since you weren't there, about the men?
Yeah, from what I've heard from my 2 assistant coaches, the men did a much better job than the ladies in terms of actually following instructions and going out slowly and treating it more like a progressive workout rather than an all-out race from the gun. So yeah, from what I heard, Josh and Lucas looked very comfortable out there, kind of just used it as a tune-up to get ready for the conference meet next year. And in terms of the distance, it's a little more demanding to run an 8K 7 days out from the conference meet. So for the guys, it was very important to, take it a little easier because you don't want a full out 8K in your legs the week before a conference meet. But yeah, we're really excited for the two of those guys. I think they should be ready to run PRs next weekend, and we should put them in the mix, in the top 10, 15 at the conference meet. Then the rest of the guys have just been solid all year. Tim's put together a great campaign. We're really expecting him to be right up there with Josh and Luke next weekend. And Kale and Mike have just been solid. It's their first time running the 8K distance. Kale as a redshirt freshman and Mike as a true freshman. So for them to consistently be our 4 and 5s has been really impressive. And we're expecting them to both have big races next week as well.
I don't have an 8K on my legs in the last 10 years, so I can't imagine doing it 2 weeks in a row. So you've been mentioning it throughout the conference meet this weekend. Will take place Saturday, October 21st, on the campus of New York Institute of Technology, and it's a new course for your team. And this meet hasn't been raced here in a number of years, and new course for you as well. So, what are you looking for this weekend?
Yeah, we're really excited for this weekend. Don't know too much about the course. Based off the invitational that they held there early in the season, it looks like it's a pretty fast course. So we're hoping we can go in there and get some PRs. And, on the women's side, the goal really for the past, 3 years now has been to go in and try to upset Roberts. I think they're definitely the heavy favorite based off their results this season. But we feel like if we have a great day, it can definitely happen. And on the individual side, between Tara and Amy, we really think they should be up there in the top 5, and Amy possibly competing for a top 2-3 finish. And on the men's side, I think our big goal is to beat Stack and finish second. I think we were ranked below them coming into the season, and we feel like we've put together a pretty solid campaign, and definitely have the pieces to be a strong second, and hopefully closing the gap on Roberts compared to the last time that we raced them.
Yeah, I would think Roberts is probably the favorite in both the men's and the women's races this weekend. The women, our women's team, of course, has finished twice at this meet in each of the last 2 seasons. So be good to see the team up there again. And the men had a really nice showing at this meet last year as well, finishing 3rd, I believe. So this will be the conference championship meet again this weekend, and then the focus will shift after this weekend to the regional championship meet, which of course we will host right here. Damon is the host. It'll be over at Audubon Golf Course on November 4th. So I'm sure you and I will be talking about that in the coming weeks after the conference meet this weekend. We will have you guys, everyone at home, will have you covered with all the information you need for this weekend's conference championship meet. Just visit DamonWildcats.com, and Coach Legno, we wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.